everyone, and welcome back to Fireflies TV with me, Bree, and welcome back to our bedtime stories. I'm so excited you've joined me tonight because we have a very colourful and fun adventure to go on. We're going to be meeting a vulture in Vera, the vegetarian vulture. Written by Katharine Walker, illustrated by Stuart Lynch, and published by Make Believe Ideas. So, let's get cozy. Make sure you're all snuggled up and let's get ready for tonight's story. Are you ready? Then let's begin! Vera the Vegetarian Vulture. Written by Katharine Walker, illustrated by Stuart Lynch, and published by Make Believe Ideas. Our story starts with Vera, a young vulture on her way to Savannah Skills Training School to start her very first day. "All vulture chicks," said Professor Swoop, "must take the school's 3 tests to earn their golden badges and achieve their very best." Badge 1 was for building nests. Swoop showed them what to do. But when Vera sat in her nest, her bottom fell right through. When the class had ended, the chicks all gathered to snack. Today's snack, steak. And here they noticed that Vera had something different packed. "I'm a vegetarian," said Vera. "Meat's just not for me. I prefer to eat the food that grows on plants and trees." But Vera," said the others, "these steaks are such a treat. Who ever heard of a vulture that doesn't like eating meat?" Back in class for their smelling badge, the vultures learnt to sniff so they could discover meat from the tiniest whiff. Vera liked the smell of the fruit, but when she reached plate 4, the scent of meat hit her nostrils and she vomited on the floor. Ugh. Later, back at the school canteen, the vultures gobbled down lunch. Yummy. The others peered at Vera with her dessert date sandwich to munch. But Vera," said the others, "these burgers are such a treat. Who ever heard of a vulture that doesn't like eating meat?" Badge 3 was a flying badge. Vera was nervous to fly. She took a deep breath, opened her wings, and flapped towards the sky. Vera was a natural flyer. She glided and soared around, while all the other vultures crash-landed onto the ground. But one day, the waterhole dried up. It was a catastrophe. With nothing left to drink, the animals had to flee. There was no meat for the vultures when the other creatures fled. "We'll need our strongest flyers," said Swoop, "to keep the whole flock fed." Vera bravely joined the mission and courageously took flight. She searched the savannah for miles and miles, but there was no meat in sight. Some plants, however, had survived, so Vera made a plan. "I know how to feed us," she thought, "with vegetables, fruit, and a pan." So back she flew with recipe ideas, excited to cook and bake. She made wild melon stew with marula fruit sauce and monkey orange cake. The others ate and enjoyed her food, and no bird went without. Vera's vegetarian cooking fed everyone through the drought. Vera's school friends thanked her. "Your food was such a treat. We're glad to know a vulture who doesn't like eating meat." Vera the vulture's differences helped her save everyone, and in thanks, she earned a rescue badge to celebrate all she'd done. Wasn't that such a lovely story? I loved Vera the vulture. It was such a colourful adventure. I'm glad she was able to help all her friends in need and see that her differences became her superpower. If you enjoyed tonight's story, please subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any of our bedtime stories this year. I'll see you next week for another bedtime story, but until then, sleep tight, dream big, and I'll see you next time on Fireflies TV.